Selling on Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, eBay, WooCommerce, AliExpress, Alibaba, Walmart Marketplace, Rakuten, or Newegg? Managing tax compliance across different countries can be overwhelming, but ignoring it could cost you thousands. From sales tax in the US to VAT in Europe and GST in Asia, this guide will break it all down so you can sell globally, stay compliant, and maximize profits. Every e-commerce platform operates differently when it comes to tax collection and reporting. Some platforms handle tax for you, while others leave it entirely up to you. Let's break down what each platform requires. Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Walmart, and Newegg collect and remit taxes for sellers in many regions. But if you're on Shopify, WooCommerce, AliExpress, or Alibaba, you're fully responsible for setting up, collecting, and remitting taxes yourself. Selling across borders? You may need to register for VAT or GST in multiple countries. Some platforms handle this for you, while others require manual registration. When selling to customers in foreign countries, you may have additional tax obligations related to indirect taxes, such as VAT, GST, or sales tax. The requirements depend on each country's tax laws and whether you have a tax nexus there. So what determines if you need to register? Tax nexus. A connection between your business and a taxing country. This can be through a physical presence, like warehouses or offices, or economic activity, such as exceeding sales thresholds. Registration thresholds. Many countries set a sales revenue threshold. If you exceed this, you must register for and remit indirect taxes. Let's take a look at some key global tax requirements. In the European Union, EU, sellers must register for VAT if sales exceed 10,000 euros. However, if you sell through Amazon, Etsy, or other marketplaces, these platforms may collect and remit VAT on your behalf. In the UK, VAT registration is required for sales exceeding 85 pounds. Marketplaces handle VAT for most transactions, but direct sellers may still need to register. In the US, sales tax is complicated. It varies by state and depends on economic nexus rules. Some states require registration if sales exceed $100,000 or 200 transactions. In Canada, GST HST registration is mandatory if sales exceed CAD 30,000. However, marketplaces like Amazon collect this tax for you. Asia Pacific, Japan, Australia, India, etc. has diverse tax rules. Japan requires sellers with over JPY 10 million in sales to register. Meanwhile, India has no minimum threshold for foreign sellers. Latin America, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Mexico, etc., generally requires or ICMS registration, but in Mexico and Argentina, marketplaces collect VAT on behalf of sellers. What happens if you don't register? Fines and penalties. Non-compliance can result in substantial fines. Business restrictions. Failure to comply may limit your ability to sell in certain regions. Legal action. Some countries may pursue legal claims against non-compliant sellers. Bottom line, if you sell through Amazon, eBay, or other global marketplaces, these platforms often handle tax collection for you. But if you sell directly through Shopify, WooCommerce, or your own website, you must check the tax registration rules for every country where you have customers. Expanding your business globally? Understanding VAT, GST, and sales tax is crucial for compliance and avoiding penalties. Subscribe to stay updated on industry developments and compliance strategies. Have tax-related queries for your business? Consult a qualified tax professional to ensure compliance with the latest regulatory requirements. Like and share this video to help more businesses understand international tax regulations.